Welcome to the bunker, everybody. Who am I? Sergeant Prepper. Who are you? A lost soul looking to survive the apocalypse? Maybe a hard-charging go-getter looking for a friend in the end of the world. Well, that friend's in danger today. It's Weekend Tarkov, packed full of cheaters and bullshit. I have a kit on. It'll probably be the only full kit we run if we run into some bullshit. I'll probably be finessing some bolty-only, low gear, no cares. SVDS today, please? Sure, why not? And the kick the week off. So I want to do a little corrective action from yesterday, the alleged stream incident that happened, where the only person we killed in 2 hours was our own PMC. Whether it happened, whether it didn't happen, it's all, water under the bridge. I figure we'll just get the rest of the dying out early Saturday on a Tarkov. Saturday Tarkov's terrible. But I have big plans for next week to get out of our comfort zone. I know what you're thinking. Shouldn't he just do like woods for a week until things are righted? I don't think so. I think it's going to be, even though we need Lighthouse, a reserve week. Get my shooterborn done. Finally not hate sniping on that map. And then Lighthouse the week after. And I'm probably going to prioritize the other maps a bit more going forward. So I thought, why not just get out? Enjoy the sunshine in Tarkov / snowfall / fog. And just get comfy, set the week off right. That's what we're doing.
Yeah. It is Saturday, Turtle. What's up, Red Dawn? What's up, Fishums? Last couple hours, no cheaters so far. Never know on Saturday, though. Yeah, Saturday Tarkov. We'll see. Dura Maxon was first. 125 stream streak, Umberto. Wow, almost messed you up on the weekend, huh? Dura Maxon, 6-speed read, Mavs, flogging the Bishop, Turtle, strong, active spin, Apache, Civid, Assault the Fool. Hustle for a humpback. I mean, we got a crazy turnout right out the gate here. GVS, of course. You want the SVDS? We'll give it a try. Why not? Blue KQ. And, of course, Red Dawn and Fishums. Thank you all. The early birds after the worm. Incredibly fast turnout today. Suspiciously good. We've all made it, gentleman's agreement to just pretend yesterday didn't happen, correct? What's up, Ballin' Hobo? Oh, man. However this day goes will determine how much I destroy the gym after this. Allegedly active spin. I have had 2 days off. Cough thing and all the stuff that was going on. 2 days off, not 1 day off. So, that's right, Fisham. That's right. Didn't go live as far as you know. So it didn't happen. Perfect, Shanesky. If the day goes well, chest and tries, easy day for me, Scotch at the end of the day. If the day does not go well, deadlifts, squats, no alcohol. I will have to be carried out of the weight room. That is my promise. So hopefully things go a little bit better. Man, you know what topped it all off on the alleged stream that never happened? Was not even how bad it went for the first 2 hours. And then how bad it got after that. But that final, when those guys went prone in front of me 20 meters away, and I went to take the easy, like, 1-tap, 2-tap, and he turned the second I clicked, the third person to dodge a shot that day, the fourth person we shot at, allegedly. Oh, I think that broke my brain. We still tapped that guy out, but I think it broke my brain. Just sad 8 weeks of no gym will do it to you? Yeah. If you're not in the gym, it's even more important to get your protein in, so you do not decay. Oh my god. We beat the queue timer by a full minute. It said 5:30, that was 4:12 or something. This might be the first time I've spawned behind the house. Have you spawned this far into Sunken before? Am I crazy? You're supposed to be on the other side of the house. Eagle Bratwurst, hello. Alright. This is our only real kit of the day, by the way. I've got, like, night vision scopes, Mosins, and all kinds of garbage. It just takes one cheater to come from my cheater beta XMC, and we are downgrading. Not a fan of new spawns? This is odd. I've never spawned. How much woods have I played? to have never spawned on that side of the house before. I'm pretty sure I've never spawned there. When did they update woods? The new shoreline spawns are wild. Shoreline used to be a little bit of a gatekeepy thing, based on like 2 spawns could technically hold. Now it's got like 8 different spawns that can all just turn around and guarantee hold you at the edge of the map. I don't know who thought those changes were good, but they are the exact opposite of what that map needed. Deadlock stream when? That game's just not interesting to me. I want to play it because 100,000 people playing it concurrent while it's in early access is a pretty crazy sign. While it's in like private, whatever, beta, whatever. But I've watched it. Watched Quinn Dota, professional Dota player playing it. It's so hard to watch. I don't know why either, because I watch a lot of MOBAs. I watch League of Legends and I don't even play it. So you think I wouldn't have so much trouble. Tried yesterday, you loved it. Played League since 2011. I've got 10,000-ish hours of Dota under my belt. I've got 3 hours or so, whatever it is of League, maybe 10 hours of League, all on one hero. Champion, as you were. I can't get into Deadlock. Captain Cocoa Butter, good luck with the raids today. Thank you. From your lips to Nikita's ears. Let it go smoothly. I wonder if USEC is even more dead on the weekend. We don't have to stay here at all. We can climb around. I feel like 90% of our sniping time has been moving to the sniper rock. And it's just like my least favorite spot to be in the entire map. I think I heard footsteps. There's a lot of boys. He's got a tan U-lock, but gross armor. Oh, I fucking whiffed it. I should have bodied him. He's a body shot there. Good first bad raid. I thought he was gonna walk into it. He went left. Man went up the hill. We don't have to stay. Really wish I had a voodoo or something on this. I did not have to take that bad shot. I could have bodied him. He's wearing the whatever armor. Garbage armor. Alright, let's go take a look. First bad snipe of the day. Literally a thorax kill. We had Pack-a stop our 338 FMJ the other day, so is today anniversary day? No, I moved it, believe it or not. You can move it plus or minus a week. I thought, why not? I could MP7 them, but I thought it'd be better to snipe them, and then I just let them get too far too fast. That's my bad. That's my bad. Don't worry about it. Although this isn't looking good. Let's get the brightness down. First dumbass snipe of the day. It happens. Take a little look over here. We like a good first bad raid of the day. We're already breaking records from yesterday, though. We actually saw somebody before it got foggy. Did not have to whiff that shot. But it is what it is. I wonder where they're headed. If it's gonna get foggy, we may as well just make a move. Like, I was wearing the Flora whatever, that like tier 2 armor though. I'm guessing he found the U-lock somewhere. He had a nice looking gun on him. Very confusing. I don't know what I'm doing here, Vegan Johnny. Glad you're here, though. Alright, we'll move to my least favorite spot. I literally... Did I just tell... What is happening? Hello? Teleported 3 times. I'm already feeling good. Florida 6B47. Yeah, something I've never worn on purpose. The broadshore. Rah. Running footsteps. Weird footsteps. Thoughts? After we killed the sniper scout. He's just fogging over, huh? Think I got squats and deadlifts coming my way? Joke's on the game. I love it. Wonder where the 3-man was headed. I heard footsteps on the other side, so I'm like 99% sure we shouldn't be peeking our head over for very long. It's like AI. Okay, it is getting foggier. It is a scam. They have such weird routes now. Osaka probably, we're still 3 out of 50. We did like 2 hours of attempted night raids yesterday, allegedly, and never even saw anybody. So. I feel like he's on Sniper or Dickhead Rock, maybe. Alright, let's go lose our good kit so we can cheapen up. That has to be Dickhead Rock, right? Now it sounds a little more left. No idea where that trio went. I probably had to come here a little faster if we wanted to cut them off. Can't see you. Oh. Oh my god. Literally invisible. Can we just have spring weather, please? Rain and mud, I don't know, some kind of color. I feel like this person moved into the mill. Because the shot seems like it's floating to my left. Oh no. He's up there. He saw me? Looked like he saw me. I wish we pre-meted. Jump down, right? I think he saw me. Scout? I don't know what's going on. My ear itches, though. Don't shoot me. It's illegal. Come on! I just took my fucking hand off the mouse to itch! It is itching so bad. Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't know what's happening. Itching like crazy. Good first bad raid. I don't know what's happening right now. But my cheek is driving me nuts. Nothing moving on my screen. I can't see anything. We couldn't see the scab at the rock. I definitely couldn't see where he was there. Oof. There's gunshots up ahead. Of course, this guy's just aiming at me. 600-hour game with incredible awareness. 700 raids. Okay. Bummer. First bad raid of the day. Doesn't matter. We're going cheap. We're going real cheap. We're going kit run up. Time was insane. It was my fault, but man, I'm not even kidding. My cheek is blowing up right now. I don't know what's going on. The chemical of warfare. I should have ran off, but I assumed he went in front of the rock. Oh my god. They fell for the bait kit. That was it. That was all I'm risking. Can't see shit in this fog, man. I couldn't see the scavs shooting at me. Thank God for muzzle flash. If they gave scavs suppressors, I wouldn't be able to play Tarkov. There's no contrast of any kind. Flacco with the 24 months finally hit 2 years. I literally called it. I know. I'll be right with you, Flacco. All right, let's talk cheap kit. All right, we got that out of the way. Perfect. I'm pretty sure it's only the RSH for backup. RSH. I'm getting these for 40k, but whatever. Turn my Mo's man time. It's gonna be something. Let's just buy some more. Kill close streak? No, I know we're a ways off from a reprieve. I'm just begging anyway. All right. What do I want to run? How many more of these? Yes. The only requirement is the backpack. You want me to run the Mosin? A kitted one? All right. I don't have anything for it over 450, so in this bipod, no, right? Isn't there a Mosin that can bipod? Oh. Is it? Can the other stock bipod? Am I crazy? This is a terrible plan, but we'll do it. Because you asked for it. It's not my fault if this goes horribly, horribly wrong. You asked, you wanted this. Why are no revolver sniping? I'm so bad with it. How much bolt load do I have? 17. They must have changed something. That's going way faster. What was I saying? I was just saying something. You guys asked for this. That's what I'm saying. I don't have like a chart to hit 500-meter bangers with the Mosin, nor would you want to run the Mosin that far. Anyway. I usually run it just a PU, because that's all you need in life, but it is what it is. We're goofing around today, because next week's going to be all kinds of different. 5-piece incoming. All right. Push pause. Pause music. My Spotify app is getting worse and worse at that.
All right, Flacco, thank you for the prime, the 24 months, the 2 years. You've hit the mark. You swipe in and subscribe on the break. You get that espresso machine up to a nice brand of a Carmaccio, Frappuccino, Cappuccino, Vanilla Latte, Mocha, Americano. The espresso, your dreams at your fingertips. You get in here with the beef stew MRE at the ready. You wash it down the command center. The inner circle awaits. You've got all access now to the command center at last. 24 freaking month contribution. My man.
Next week's going to be, I don't know what rifle, DVL or whatever. A lot of reserve. Like the whole week until I don't hate sniping it. I'm so bad with the revolver TAC 30. It sensitivity on it. Like you're waiting extra time for it to finish ADSing. It's got that little whip because of the scope. Or I would run it like that. A continuation of yesterday. We missed our only shot. I stopped to itch my... it's still driving me crazy. I actually don't understand what's happening. Oh. A continuation of yesterday. We're just getting all the bad out of the way for the week, so reserve will go well. Mixing it up with a Mosin here is pretty stupid, because we really need the success rate up, not down. But here we are. I did not have to die there, though. I could have ran up and taken cover. It was itching like a son of a bitch. I don't know what to tell you guys. And I didn't see the guy move since. I knew we kind of saw each other. This is why I want Spring back, because he won't catch me there. I'll see him on the rock. He won't see me. Anytime you spot people in the snow, you both know exactly where the other one is. It's too punishing as the sniper. Starts with attitude. I don't usually run the Mosin with anything but a PU either, so we'll see how this goes. I suppressed it because it's got the bipod. We do have an optional bigger range scope, but I don't even know how you take this thing over 450. I don't have the charts or anything. We got the default round. We're good to 450. We can still hit some bangers. If we get the tank spot, we can shoot into the mill a bit. That's about it. Got a horrible MOA anyway. But here we are. The fog wasn't a wall of smoke. Yeah, it would help. Then I would like it. Don't like the Mosin personally. I run it with the PU. It's like my poor man's when I'm bored or I just want to like Mosin to hero. This one's a little juiced up. It's just gonna feel clunky with the suppressor on. It's got 0 ergo. There's like no reason to run this thing with a suppressor. Yeah, 0. Anyway, first bad raid knocked out. Somehow didn't kill the guy walking point blank in front of me and then died. Perfect. Perfect. I feel like a ball player who's got the yips. The Gornasty for all iron same missions, not a bad choice. I don't mind the Mosin irons. It's peep sights in this game that are absolutely bastardized and need to be fixed. I say it like, what's up? I've been okay. If the start of the day is any indicator, it might be like yesterday. We'll see how this goes. It's the peep sights. You're somehow too far back and too far forward. Like you can't see around it or through it. It's so weird. But all the like AK irons and stuff, they're all good. We loaded in a minute early again. Wow. Weekend queue times were pretty great. Alright, this is literally the worst case scenario. Not only is it just pure fog, but we can't hit the... we could go there and drop a shot on it to test it. We can't hit the USEC anyway, so we're not going that way. Can't see the right side of your screen. What are you telling me? What's wrong? Oh, with the rifle scope? Yeah, isn't that fun? You know, just to make the day feel more successful, I should have MP7 those guys running up the hill. I kind of regret it. I cursed everything, just screwing it up. Okay, turn my brightness now, but now I can't see. Alright, this is a zero ergo shit build. You wanted this. Kind of want to go drop down, and if the boss is there, maybe someone goes duffel and we hit a 400 meter Mosin one tap. But it's a little foggy. Okay. Can you just sit still? This is a bummer, huh? It was so clear at the start of the raid. Yes, earlier. First raid. This should be illegal. Just can't believe I died because I had to stop moving to scratch. I mean, might be the most me death I've ever done. Like, literally. Lever action 308 is good. Probably shouldn't count for Bolty quests, but I'm glad that it does. I think it's a great addition. I see shit in there. Just mesh the guy with as many pieces of rifle as you can. That's some bod level of trolling right there. Bod will send his own teammates' insurance back in pieces. Alright. Someday we'll see and shoot at something, I'm sure of it. There's your Mosin. I peeked out of that for like 4 seconds, right? I swear to God, I'm cursed. Xeno, welcome to the bunker. Nukem. Master of Ultra Nukem. Big time sniper. I guess you don't have any fog on your screen, Nukem. That's pretty good. You should get some fog. Thorax. AP round to my chest. Somebody does not have the same level of bullshit. Alright. They've been baited. Now it's time to strike. Guy was a gamer, yeah. Very impressive. I'm gonna raise the look whenever I move around. I'll be honest with you guys. I think that's a return account that is literally cheating, but you guys, and we can all move on. I didn't report it. I don't believe some stuff. I am that kind of person. It's Saturday Tarkov. I'm hearing nothing but reports that people are buying up massive accounts to max them out to sell them. So you see all these 2,000, 3,000 hour accounts all of a sudden that just recently got tons of great achievements, and I just think I feel better if I think he's cheating. That don't even have to be true. That's how much it doesn't matter. Hey, see through the snow? Who fucking cares? We're doing weekend Tarkov to bait out all the dying. This is part of the plan. Joke is officially on them. Keep a listen check? I don't even care at this point. All right. Didn't report him though. People cringe out when streamers report people. I think his kit, his round, his account all looks to me like one of them people they've been talking about. An uptick in people maxing accounts to sell them. What can you do? Your reports don't go through? I haven't had a report returned in ever. This whole wipe, I don't feel like I've got one back. I'm right there with you. But people don't like it when you complain. So I'm going to say he was a very good gamer. Leave it at that. Damn it. All right, we'll load in like this then. This is bigger brain. They'll think I have the smaller scope. I'm not gonna bring two mags. We'll just swap weapon and unload. That's plenty of shots. Big brain. All right, one of these has to go well, right? You got some reports through? Very nice. We've had some like legitimate, insane rage hacker 100-hour accounts we've reported that have not come back at all. So maybe it's just me. March. When's the last time I used the March on this thing? It's so odd when you change up scopes for a while, you change up guns for a while, and then you go back to one, and you're like, I don't remember these holds. Doing special forces? Or is it all top secret? No. As much as I'd love to hype myself up, I was absolutely maintenance side. And not a grunt. But thank you. What a start to the day. You know, the only reason I went live, I was like, it literally can't be worse than yesterday. That was a thought in my brain. I was like, it literally cannot be worse. It's impossible. It's not worse yet? Yeah, we didn't see you play for 2 hours. That was rough. My big brain night raid idea did not check out. I feel like I've got the yips. You saw me miss the shot on the Tan U-Lock guy? I mean, he was being a little bit unpredictable, even just walking, but I feel like I've got the yips. Yeah, these queues today are crazy. I'm getting 530 estimated times, and I'm spawning in 4. If yesterday happened, which allegedly, they alleged yesterday. Just feel like I got the yips. It's my stream. I can just go run LedX for a while if nothing else works, right? SJ6 my way into Ultramed. The night raids, though, just not seeing anybody was fucking brutal. I thought that was big brain. You can see through the fog with the NVGs. I told you I don't like going on Sniper Rock, though. That is roughly why. That might be the second time someone's even shot at me up there this wipe. I don't know why. That backside seems to be pretty safe. And I think that guy was walling, but it's neither here nor there. But I think it's one of the dumbest. It's like Ruoff. It's like, these are where people look for snipers. Look up a Letty's this wipe. Yeah, I think they nerfed them, or I ran hot, man. I found like 30-something LedX. I literally didn't go a raid without pulling a LedX for a while, it felt like. I was pulling double LedX out of some of the rooms like several times. And now, Ultramed hasn't had a LedX last like 6 times I hit it. Necros had a LedX on the floor that somebody missed, though. So I don't know if I'm running just like shit or what. We're trying to do hunting trip from 7 to 9 a.m. I should feel your pain on woods today. It's always the darkest before the snipe. The dawn. But yeah. I just think it's funny. This is the first Saturday I've had nothing to do. I was like, I could go live. Ultra yesterday at least? Yeah, I think I'm just not running hot. I bet they haven't even changed it. And I was like, originally I was like, we'll take the whole weekend off, not even look at Tarkov. I literally got on last night and went out and sniped a little bit. I was like, what am I doing? So today, I was like, fuck it. It can't be worse than the alleged day that never happened, right? It's like impossible to be worse. So here we are. You're on the WoW grind? Oof. Man, if I could stream a non-cheater infested, non-PvP, like just single player games and Thrive, you know how good life would be? I'm always jealous. The guys who like play Path of Exile. How easy is there? No cheaters, no bullshit, no griefing. 2 bad days of sniping and I'm just cooked. 4 IRL friends into playing. I've been thinking about getting into it myself. My buddy keeps trying to tell me to try Turtle WoW. I've played a day of World of Warcraft total. I hit like level, I don't know. I don't remember what level I hit, but like literally 1 day logged in, not 24 hours of it. But my buddies are all hyping it up. Character boost? Oh, I would never do that. I feel like that would be missing the point when you're learning a game for me. Alright, first time we're over. But yeah, 4 seconds of peeking the backside of that rock. That is the least common spot to ever spot a player, by the way. I just don't believe that guy. I didn't report, but it seems like someone rage maxing an account to sell it. I played Sniper Elite 5 last night for the first time ever, actually. Funny you ask. First time. I have it and resistance. Opt-in ID confirm servers. Down for opt-in ID confirmed servers in Tarkov. I don't know where we want to go from here. Can't see anything though. I have to lower my brightness, which then just tanks everything else. I think we're gonna collide with some fellas. We can try to get the tank maybe and do an actual normal sniping spot. But I am nervous. Are you talking about for anti-cheat purposes? I think they'd find a way to like spoof it or whatever anyway, but I would absolutely sell my soul for a game with no cheaters in it. Oh. Why not just take the time to kill him properly? I'm over here trying to spam shots. He's giving everything we need. What a dummy I am. Might as well just take the time to actually aim at his head. Careful shots. Well placed. That's what we're talking about. Alright, where's the teammate? You're playing Weekend Tarkov alone? I don't believe you. Come out, you cowards. Already better than yesterday. Because we killed something other than ourselves in the first 2 hours. And you're probably thinking, is he misspeaking? The only person he killed was himself in the first 2 hours? Allegedly, yeah. That's what I'm telling you. Allegedly. Okay, we almost lost to this? Jesus. Alright, we're uninstalling the game after this. He looked bigger when I couldn't see him, I guess. I thought we had a real contender on our hands. I was trying to be careful, snap off shots. Good lord. Little weasel. What's up, Brogert? If I lost that and then checked out his profile, I think we'd be in deep trouble right now. Yeah, I allegedly grenaded myself. Allegedly. But if you know my channel, all I use are M67. Let's talk about that grenade, huh? All I use are M67s, if you watch me throw nades. I only do the Willer's airburst grenades. You literally can't throw a grenade behind yourself, and it blew up behind me on the hill. It has to have been like customs, you know, trying to throw over the wall in customs, and it just bounces off an invisible blockade. It had to have been one of those moments. Which I didn't think happened on Woods, but... We go from Killer 7 to Master Ultra, but they're lowering the expectations for us. This is good, this is good. They're like, here, send him someone he can beat. I thought he was gonna be more geared, that's why I was trying to just like panic fire on him. And that's when I just decided, like, you know what, let's just shoot him in the fucking face. Get out. Let's get out of here. That's why I couldn't med. Okay. Big, heavy snipe on my left. I will say 2 raids in a row of just actually 3 raids in a row of just unsuppressed bolties kicking off. The first raid when we died to that guy on the rock that was aiming at me as I peeked out to clear for him, even though he was clearly finding the mill. Totally legitimate guy. Also unsuppressed. Everybody's been firing unsuppressed bolties. What's happening? Some people just won't listen. It's a fever dream. I do wish I trusted the TAC 30 on this thing though. It's like a sensitivity issue. It just feels so bad. But it would be pretty awesome if I got comfortable with it as my secondary. RSH sniping goes kind of hard. Alright, the fog has gotten worse. Thank you, Akita. We're truly blessed. Maybe it'll clear up. Nope. Literally getting worse as we sit here. I don't regret going live at all. It was perfectly clear when we started the day. That first raid, huh? This is why we went night raids. I was like, oh, we'll trick it. If we go nighttime, the NVGs can see through it. We didn't see anybody for 2 hours. Night raids were horrible. Surprised that I streamed? Yeah, me too. I had nothing going on. I was like, eh. You're smacking yourself in the head with it? That's like all the pistols in this game too, though. Not just the big revolvers. Like the 5.7, you're like this. You glad I went live? Okay. Keep that enthusiasm as the day progresses more and more into weirdness. We're moving up just because it might help us a little bit to cut through. You never know. Someone might also be sitting waiting for the fog to clear. It's unlikely, but it has happened. Alright, so now we can kind of see the beach, I guess. Makes this a 300-meter shot instead of 4. Probably 250. Great. Everything is great. The biggest problem with the fog is other people don't snipe either. So all like the fun counter snipes are just off the table. Somebody just moved next to me? Or was that my own movement? Am I in danger? Can't see a goddamn thing. That's right, Veggie. No wonder so people have walls. Unfortunately, the cheaters can just turn their fog off, too. Like, for reference, that guy looking up at me who spotted me and killed me in 4 seconds with his AP-338 round. Roughly this condition. But looking at a spot where most people don't peek. Which is the very far back side. Which is why I think it was a little sussy, but I don't care. I didn't report. Hard to tell, you know? Yeah, fog is client side. You might just have better fog than me purely because of your system. Isn't that wild? Seems to be clearing, so I'm gonna fall back. How well does 338 AP work? Depends on who you ask. For that guy, really good. For whatever reason, I think there's videos about it now from some of the big heavy hitters of Tarkov info. There's some like armor issues. Like Paka stopped my 338 FMJ the other day. People have been reporting their 338 AP, including me, doing all armor damage, no flesh damage, in situations where it shouldn't be possible. Can't see his head. Is this his head? Nope. Okay. I can't see. It should have been a kill, but I couldn't see. It's just a shadow. Unfortunate. 3-man. I think we can target off a lot of squads too, right? Probably in danger. The only person that sat still and he was just a shadowy figure. Go to pack a bug. What are we up to, zombie? We're just, you know, getting all the dumb deaths out of the way for the rest of the week early. I wonder what I hit. It kind of looked like a helmet when I shot. Is this them? Can't be, right? This looks a lot dorkier than I was anticipating. These guys look kind of low level. I don't think this is the guys. These guys look so low gear. I don't even think we want them dead. I only have a handful of rounds left. I didn't bring a lot of reload. I'm not supposed to miss. Guy went to plant down there and I just fucking whiffed it though. What sucks is everything was clearing up and he was still just like a shadowy nothing. Like I was pure silhouette. I can't even begin to understand what you're doing. I don't really want to waste all my M61 on you guys. You know? He's a snake. The other one's a 3-man. Not gonna have any ammo left soon. They brought more ammo. I wanted to cut to my left, climb up the rock at the house, because now we're literally pinned. I have to take one shot at these guys and then like transit to reserve. Looked like he was a looter. I mean, I don't know what's happening. We could try to move this way. I don't really care about the little Timmy. We don't want to waste any more ammo. I'd like to know what the hell I shot at. I finally have a target. And the guy's just like 100% black silhouette, nothing. Actually unreal. Something walking? Yeah. We go sit in our tree. Get one before we die. I mean, you saw what I shot at, right? That was through the marsh, too. There's nothing. That didn't exist. I don't really have a plan at all. By 20 would never. If the march is scuffed, then the 3x20's in a lot of trouble. I don't know where this guy ended up going, but... I'm kind of just goofing anyway. Stream today. Today in the stream? Yes, that's right, that's right. That's our 3-man. Can't see the log to walk down safely? They're going around. Going to flare? You must be going to flare, right? I have no interest in like trying to shoot them on their way out. Oh. Spotted me. Guessing that hurt. If we don't have the Timmy in front of me, I'd be on the rock behind the scav house right now. Life would be so much better. But we do. I guess not going flare? We don't have a lot of ammo left. I hope that guy's dead. I think he's dead. He's just staring at me. Hands are cold. This is so stupid, by the way. I'm worried about the little Timbo. If they're already here, then we can just die. You climb this? I have like a million grizzlies. This is why I need to lose them. There was a purchasing incident, and I bought like, I don't remember, 600,000 rubles worth of grizzlies. Nobody's fault, especially not my own. Oh, it sent me out to the side. Why? Come on. Oh my god, why is jumping in this game so much fun? Valuable, precious time being wasted. Come on, man! I've been up here a million times! Why want to go right? Jump, you piece of shit! You're supposed to double jump! It's not jumping! You guys are gonna kill me by now. Jesus. No! Alright. This is the longest I've ever taken. Well. How funny because the Timmy was just still here looking at me. I think he may have gotten out. Out half still, huh? I don't think so. Sells a pack? Yeah. Scam. Or at least don't put it priced up at the top. Because they sold it. So I think what happened was they were like 60K on the flea. And it was like 600K for the pack or whatever. Like I think it was a well thought out scheme. Alright, we haven't heard the flare. My thought was I've just slowed them down looking for their teammate's killer because they want to loot him. One of them should be dead on the beach already, so I'm still kind of mad. So hopefully that guy died. He legitimately came back over the hill and was staring at me, though. Like, could our luck be any worse today? Fuck. I'm not convinced. I think we got like 4 rounds left. 3. 4. 5. If they're not popping flare, then I would assume they'd be coming this way. I feel like they're just watching his body. For the DVL, the blank DVL in the game? Oh, that'd be neat. We're just hoping the other guy got out. I don't know what the other dude was prone crawling for. I'm guessing his bag was heavy, but we'd seen him there like 5 minutes ago, right? He could have just walked out by then. Good thing about this spot is we should get to rip a shot before we're spotted, I would hope. This spot, infinitely better not in the snow. So many of my spots, you just like silhouette because of the everything's white and black. You're just a big clump on a rock. Haven't heard a flare. I don't think they ran by me. We're gonna just leave old homie's body in the snow, right? I'll be as little of a silhouette as we can. Wandering around like searching for something. This whole thing's weird, right? They started off interrupting their plant. I can't, like, if we had these conditions, he would have been perfectly clear. That guy was, there was no detail at all. He was just a shadow. Because he happened to be back in that little bush just enough. Some days it doesn't go your way, you know? They could have ZB14 access. I didn't even look to see if the smoke was up. Now that my game is not foggy, we can turn my brightness back up. Now I can see color. Nice change. Spray paint cans? I mean, the whole reason for the stupid battle passes in Arena was so we could juice up our guns in game, right? Why aren't we getting that? I didn't think they would release 1.0 without those skins being live. I don't know what these guys are up to. Do they have elite metabolism? They're gonna need it. No flare, though. They're definitely coming this way. There's 3 of them. Same trio. How do you grow your stash like this? Lots of deadlifting and time. We'll be in good shape. I wonder if they, like, flanked around, you know? Like, they went back. I thought I saw a brief bit of movement. I might be tripping. Potential to hallucinate. Sadly, they're cutting off my flare extract. Unless I want to transit. Maybe ZB was open? They crossed the map. They were coming over here. I shot that dude, I'm pretty sure. No flare has gone off. They're kind of ruining my extract here. Pass behind me. You can ZB's smoke from this spot. Oh, I noticed it. Green Bean, welcome to the bunker. Congratulations, taking the first step, surviving the apocalypse. Can't hear the Chitty Clear start of the background check underway. I don't know what's going on. We can target the wait for everything. They're camping the body still. You don't know that I know it's 3. Can't see enough detail to know I'm just walking into people here. Minutes on a scam of woods 3-man. Fucking with a 3-man? Oh, okay. Where's the signs? Am I gonna blow up? I go wider from here, right? I'm so confused. I just don't know how they get out unless they had ZB-14 and the smoke was on, but I didn't see any smoke. Curious if maybe they're camping it from somewhere cheekier. Maybe he was the furthest back and they just like left already. Like, sorry, Billy. Maybe we should be pre-medded for this. How can I play with some guys? Like this. Poorly. Gosh. You think we killed that guy? It looked good, but I ripped off as soon as I took the shot, just in case. But it looked okay. Are we back? Now my 500-meter wood snipes. You loved it? Fantastic. God, that's fucking cold. Anybody think we didn't get him? They run off the car? You think they ran all the way across the back? No, we got his ass. Spawn guy who I'm just gonna say he looked bigger when I couldn't see him. I was nervously wasting M61 on him, just trying to rip shots out his chest and not get blasted up. And then once I realized he was behind the tree and I would get to peek first, it was just like yesterday when I tried to bait a shot and the guy decent killed me behind the tree. It was just like yesterday, but this time he was actually in cover and I could just slam that headshot. That was nice. This is the Timmy that was prone crawling, and this is the guy of the trio. All right. We didn't even hit him. I shot on him at 350 at the woodpile. We didn't hit him. I'd love to fucking know. Look at that. 1 0 to 10, 1 11 to 30, 1 35, 31 to 50. Balance in all things, people. We'll take 3 kills. Screw it. The curse is over. I pronounce it lifted. What do you mean yesterday? Alleged yesterday. The alleged yesterday. 90 stream streak, Daddy More Bugs. Sorry, yeah, probably ruined some people's streaks today. I'm very sorry. No matter how the day goes, I won't delete it so that nobody is put off and can't go back and watch it to catch it up. Hour 17 in, we finally killed 3 dorks. I'll take it. I'll take it. I just want to know how they got out. My only thought is smoke was on, which I didn't see it, and they went ZB14, or they had abandoned that guy and trucked all the way down the wall before I ever crossed. Like, they were like, Spia! And that was it. It's technically a VOD from yesterday. It's absolutely not. Absolutely not. You know how I know it's not? Because I burned that shit to the ground. You know what? I have an idea. Alleged yesterday. The alleged yesterday. I'm going to bring M80 for backup because once we're Moon, we don't care if it's M61 anymore. M80's a great round until you got to do something else with it. So we'll go like that. We'll have 10 M61 plus 1 in chamber. Clap that guy, though. Feeling good. Feeling like we hit a shot. The redacted files. You can see my screen through the aviators. Yeah, it's an unfortunate byproduct, I guess. Because I think... Please don't stream snipe me. But should somebody want to stream snipe me, people were telling me, like, I can see what map you're picking. I'm like, yeah. I like to just think I'm unimportant enough that you wouldn't waste your day trying to grief me. Save that for Willers. Save that for Landmark, you know? Go get them. It's woods, always woods, right? Yeah, they're gonna figure out what map I'm playing. Can you imagine the audacity? All right, there's more than one hole in my plan. Yeah, I get it. Oh, positive KD. Fuck it. We ride. I'll take what I can get right now. How'd that 350 not hit that guy? He's a perfect 350, by the way. Like, literally, it's 350. I was dialed 350. I aimed lower than backpack. Like, I don't... Maybe the shape? It looked like he was leaning towards the thing, which he should be, right? If he's planting the item, he'd have to turn to it to trigger it. But maybe he was turned away a little bit, and that was just the bag silhouette. So odd. I've never had such a lack of clarity. There was no detail to that, man. What am I running, the March? Make sure I got the right thing. My chart is just like sussing me out. It's 2.19 with the March for the box, 2.57 for the back of the camp, which I do remember that. What about scamming to steal my XMC? Please don't, but can I just say the Wednesday stream? I think I frauded like 4 AXMCs. I got nothing in insurance. What you want to know is my own chart is just, I don't remember it. I don't remember it being 2.19 to the USEC shot with the March on the DVL with M61. But they did change all of 308 this wipe, so there's probably a lot of getting used to do still. Wednesday, I was raving about it. We hit the USEC shot. We had a target there every raid for like 7 in a row or something. And then last stream and today, woof. I found 4 of those. Coincidence? You updated every ammo your charts? I got 2.19, 530 suppressed DVL of the March. 2.57, 540. Maybe I was using the attack, and that's why this feels so awkward now. M61, yeah. Yeah, I swear I had 4 XMCs not come back in insurance. Me too, derped up, but it's a terrible round. If I have to look at a chart to properly hit 300, it's not a good round. You know what I mean? It's going to be too late in a lot of these situations. That being said, I should just get used to it. You got 2.25? We're 0.6 mil off, 0.06 mil off from each other. So, all right, bang on, bang on. You know, this rounds in an unethical way. The M80A1s? Oh, I thought you just crafted them. How you doing over on YouTube? Let's see what the YouTube turnout's looking like on a random weekend. Don't forget to like the stream. It helps a lot. 44. All right, we're getting in there. It peaked and dropped down to 28. We'll take it. We'll take it. I told you guys. I'm not going to harp on it. In fact, I'm not going to mention it ever again. But I told you guys. Yesterday was one of those lose permanent viewership kind of days. Allegedly, if it happened, which it didn't. Makes me very nervous. Oh, God. We got the tank spawn with clear skies. Will they let us go around? Find out this time on SgtPrepperTV's bunker. After streaming after so long. Right, right. There we go. Need to make it to this hill. Alright, last time we popped over this hill, the guy was staring at me before I even got to fight. We killed the dude and then his teammate killed it, if you remember. I think you're supposed to wait here. So what we'll do is we'll compromise and peek around. Slowly. More people... So I was going to say, more people skirt the edges of the map than I ever thought possible. Is it possible somebody didn't spot me? You're staying inside the wall. It's fine. We don't need this man dead. We just want to get to our tank. Alright, you do you. We killed that duo on the wall. Remember we executed the duo, he paused, and then his buddy was peeking out here. We've done some damage on this wall to people making this rotation. He was smart and stayed inside of it. You'd think outside of the wall would be safer. Let me turn my brightness down. It's just too bright. A large part of my lack of success definitely comes from my monitor never having a decent color scheme. With or without aviators. I play plenty of games in Tarkov off stream too. I literally can either have no detail or contrast, I guess the word would be, or there can be no fog. That's it. To have color in my game is like if the fog is cranked up because of the brightness. I hate this fucking monitor. I mean, have a good look at the tank spot? Man, just wait till spring hits and you're not sitting on white snow. You are invisible. You are a ghost. Even people that hear you from like here that run over to get after you, easy kills. You're rendered as if your chin's in the ground in this game. Even though you should be on your elbows, your player renders so low that you're literally invisible in the grass. It is the best wood sniping spot, and it's not even close. All right, Nikita, catch your breath. I put on Nikita's voice lines, and I'm not gonna lie, his gasping is off-putting. I don't want to know what he did to record these, but it ain't right. All right, we let that guy go. That should be some good karma. Look at Tarkov's source code. That's all it took. Are you a real prepper? You asking if I'm absolutely ready for anything? Because yes, I am. Yeah, this looks nice. Yeah. Gonna assume whoever spawned over there has already moved. Seen a lot of 3-mans already today. I guess that's the difference already of the weekend. All the boys are on. Let me sub to take off my glasses. It's no amount. I think it's just the tree moving, but I swear I saw feet. How many subs for the grass to not go through my rifle's buttstock? Prepping more tips? Oh man. I rarely recommend Reddit for things. But if you want all the tips in the world of being stocked up, what's a waste, tips on how to store and preserve things, there is actually a pretty great prepping subreddit. I wouldn't trust the fucking YouTubers. There's your gun show. The YouTubers are like snake oil salesmen to the max. You gotta figure out what you're worried about and what you would need in that situation. It's that easy. Instead of a bug out bag, you're gonna want to get a get home bag. That's what you do. That's where you should be safest. Get back to the bunker bag. You're from Finland. I think you're just fine. Was that like the #1 country for everything right now? I think you're just chilling. #1 prep, I would stay in Finland. Come on, man. The fog's gone and nobody's here. Where's the boss? Get the boss out. Sardines are the best canned food by many sardines. I actually 1000% agree, and I have a shitload of sardines. The oils are super good. The calorie is good. I super agree. Our first clear skies. Get in the tank spot. Come on, send them in. Let me hear that SVD ripping off in the distance. Get him out. Not gonna kill him, but right at the box. 420. That's not how the BTR fires, right? It does like burst. Like a SAG AK or something. What am I hearing? Most probable threat is Russia. Don't worry. The EU seems like it's growing some balls. Sardines and mustard sauce in your lunchbox? Die Hard with the 5-stream streak. What's up, my man? Come on. You get one fog-free day, and this is what they do to you. Not even a sniper scab to shoot for the fun of it. It's like twinkling when I zoom out. And just remember, the Russian people don't want this shit either. You guys ever read one of those threads? It's like people around the world, like, what do you think of your country's leader? Or like, somehow we've elected all these people, and some of them not elected, of course. Elected all these people. Not one fucking group is happy. No one with more than half a brain cell once worth. Facts. Stop buying protein powder because sardines are superior. Right, less lead in them too. You guys don't know this. Most protein powder have been linked to lead or whatever, but even like the best brands, it's not no lead. You think they could get it down to no lead in 2026? Apparently not. Come on, man. Nobody's here. Have we even heard Sturman today? I feel like we did. Guess we needed to kill that guy at the start. He was it. How about no lead in your foods? That'd be nice. That'd be nice. What with it leading people to aggressive behavior and all kinds of horrible shit. That's my theory, by the way. You want my conspiracy? Someday, it's not gonna be microplastics. It's not gonna be any of that shit. It's gonna be lead. They're gonna be like, turns out, an insane amount of lead this whole time. Sorry, everybody. Whatever. We killed 3 last raid, so 3. It has been otherwise... But we're on the board. We've already beat yesterday's high score. This is our first real raid with no fog, though, so... a little sad. How often do you get counter-sniped? In this spot? I've been counter sniped one time, I think legitimately, without having fired a bunch of shots off first and someone on my left hearing me. And I've been killed by cheaters a couple times. In the spring, I have never been counter sniped here. Oh my god. The 670 shot, 809. I don't think he's staying though. There's a man. He could jump up, so we should keep glancing right. He peeked it for 2 seconds. You always look? Yeah. The guy, my legitimate counter snipe situation was a bunker member who also just snipes and checks these spots. And I have counter sniped this spot, I think twice from up here. 740 meter shot. I've hit it, but I also check it. But I think it's one of the least commonly used spots, which is kind of wild because it's one of the best spots. But you have to be comfortable shooting a little high. He peeked out for like nothing. Maybe he's been there the whole time peeking over. We just not caught him. That guy gave us like 2 seconds of WASD movement and left. Getting all the messages from buddy overseas. Wow, Bitcoin 77K. Plummeting. Where I'm from, the Pacific Northwest. You're all the way in Finland, we're the top left portion of the US. Okay, bullshit. Bullshit, the boss has been here. This guy would be peeking over still. Oh, BS. That's not what's happening. We're not making good use of the only clear raid. Give me one target. A little something. Is that Canada? Right under Canada. In the US. Not a creature was stirring. I can't. Man, this guy just needed to. He just needed to hang out. We could have been buddies. I think if the boss was up, we would have got that. It's a shame. Our bait was not set. Summer car maybe went to visit Finland. Is that where it takes place? I feel like I've seen a couple minutes of Deadly Slob playing one of those types of games. Man, I'm giving up hope, but I was really thinking he'd peek back over. That is the fastest I've seen someone peek it. I just want to point out, he peeked about as much as I did, but I was back here and I still got AP'd by that guy. If you're wondering why I think he was cheating, even though I didn't report. I hate this bug. Ashley says Nikita should play the game. I think Nikita should snipe for an entire wipe. Bolties only, Nikita. Let's go. See how much fun you have. This raid is absolutely toast, huh? Kappa on stream? Yeah. Let's see it. I'll buy 10 more copies of the game if he can get Kappa in under 2 months. Or without quitting. If he can get Kappa. Alright. Well, the weather was good. Nothing else was. EF Gamer. We got 3 last raid. They weren't the most impressive kills. They're all headshots. That's all that matters. Overall, you know what I never check is this. And every time we run up here late in the raid, somebody's sitting on that rock right behind that tree I can't see through. You guys, who's been extract camped on the flare in recent times? Anybody? It's across the water. Probably could have popped somebody at Emercom if he's pushing in and killing those scavs that are out front, but who cares? Doesn't believe in zeroing and he only uses the mill dots? Base or no? No, that's fine. How far does he shoot? It's like literally not possible the boss has been up this whole time. I call BS. Some dude's baiting. He's messing with us. I mean, whatever you can make work is fantastic. Some of the shots I hit, there are literally, if I were to be even a 100-meter zero, you would not have the mills to hit it. You watching the fights? No, that's a good point. I completely forgot about the OC. I don't even know what the card looks like. You make a great point. I didn't even pay attention. That's what I do today. Normally I have stuff going on Saturday morning, afternoon. And that's why I was thrown off and I was like, well, I could just go stream. That's just seeing this clips look like airdrops. The STM shot was a fucking airdrop. Actually insane. That clip got millions of views. Also popped off on TikTok. I could take that same shot. I don't even know. But 100 times and not hit it. That's how lucky that was. Again. MOA alone, not including the fact that you have to be meter perfect on the read. We knew what the dial was. Ignoring the danger space, the MOA, how tight that had to be. You could be off by every 10 meters was like several mil difference. Imagine now it's a 544, not a 540. Like, actually nuts. So you'll feel bad for that LEDX? Nah. Thank you so much for the prime, my man. Good day, pro. This is a farmer, pro framer Joe. Oh man, I had to double take, make sure I got it right. All right, that raid sucked. We haven't died to a cheater since that other cheater, though. I feel good about it. Is that a real bulletproof vest? Of course. Oh yeah, absolutely. Why not? No. It's my tack rig. You need it when you're on the run. You get out the Propadol, right? You got to heal up. You just got shot, lost your stomach. Propadol to get the healing going before you sew your own stomach back together, shove it back inside of you so you can keep running. What are you speaking into existence? I don't know what I'm doing playing Tarkov on a weekend. This is where you run into the bullets. That's why I thought only woods can work. I'm not going to go any other map. Next week, reserve. If it fucking kills me. But in fact, if you lose interest next week, because it's just my blood splattered all over the screen for a week, come back the following week. We'll be back normal. Trapped at work, send help, blink, blink, blink. Oh no, rad. Casually shoving my stomach back into place. Everyone says, Farmer, I'm sharp though. There's never been a streamer that hasn't called me Pepper, so I think you and I know similar pain.
Lazy Ghost with the Prime the second month. Swipe on in the subscriber only breakable weights. Hit that espresso machine right there. Get it up to a nice brand. Type of caramel macchiato, frappuccino, cappuccino, vanilla latte, mocha americano. You've earned it. You deserve it. Get it flowing through the veins. It's a nice Saturday. Pairs nicely. With a little bit of vodka, coffee, liqueur. The espresso martinis are top notch in the bunker, let me tell you.
Get those lighthouse kills? I know. So, it makes no sense, and Seduced Ham, you are 100% correct. That's what I should be doing. You are right, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna play Reserve next week, or Reserve and Lighthouse, and I'm gonna play Lighthouse for sure the following week. I need Shooter Board on Reserve anyway, but much like my out of bounds spot that everybody credits me with, that I absolutely didn't invent and had been in the game for several years. I've got new tech on Reserve. And by new tech, I mean existing tech that I don't think people do anymore. And I'm excited for it. In fact, nighttime Reserve is something I'm counting on as well. So we might bring the stupid night vision scope there. Could run into some bullshit, who knows? But I've got some ideas. You went to Terminal on PvE? How was it? See him with Tank Rat again? It's up to Stank, man. Hate this early. I know you would love this. Oh no, weekend. Can't see chat for a second. Stand by. Weekend, the absolute legend. Using the TAC 30. The boy's goated. I want to see what your lead was. Full scope. My man! I've seen you hit some crispy snipes. You're definitely in there. I've seen you hit some bangers. I don't know if trying to snipe on labs is great, but woo-wee! Like 340? He's a mad lad. Been waiting for my friend to finish his storylines. We'll be going next week. Oh, okay. If you can handle Terminal, you'll be just fine in PvP. Long shot you've done. 340 runner on uneven terrain with the TAC 30. Goated. Actually goated. We should start a Terminal. He'll weed him out. But yeah, BF Gamer, I'd love to team up with Stank Rat, but that's completely a Stank Rat decision. A guy gets thousands of viewers, right? It'd be really moochy if I was like, hey man, you want to get some raids in? So, I don't have it in me to beg. Very nice weekend. I saw you wrapping up quite a bit of Shooterborn today. Are you done with the quest yet? There's more to life than labs and labyrinth. Not even close. More to life, like Streets? Not like Streets. I played Streets one time this wipe, and I had to kill guards for the ref. Ooh. Everyone would quit, right? Work on the storyline now, hopefully Terminal soon. Nice, Thomas. I think as a streamer, I'm supposed to want to sprint there and make the content or whatever, but it's really not my thing, so I'm not in a super hurry. You know what I mean? Why don't I like Streets? I get 30 frames when I aim down sights. And end of reason. I would play the shit out of it just to finally learn it. If I can't use my scope, then it's a dead map to me. I get such bad performance, man. Do you grind your beans fresh? Absolutely. Espresso and coffee. Yeah. Pre-ground bean is a sin. And I've played Streets. People are like, oh, this is the spot, Prepper. We're going to sit here on this rooftop, blah, blah, blah. Nobody moves on that map yet. Like, even the times when I bothered to play it, we just never found people at all. It was awful. But if I got 60 frames while aiming down sight, I would probably play it. At least to finally learn it. The only map I don't play. Grind fresh beans banned from chat. What's that, Broadshore? Had a bulletproof coffee? I have, and it kind of fucks with my stomach. I think it's just like, and I've lived on like the literally like the protein and fat diets and stuff before. There's something about the butter, like quantity, or I don't know. That's what you're talking about, right? Or maybe you're talking about something else. I think it's called bullet coffee. Maybe we're talking about different things. It was like several years ago. It was like all the startups dudes were pitching it. The MCT oil? Yeah. There's something odd with it. Like the oil factor of it. Drill gun and hammer. It's a game I ever played, so it doesn't bother me coming from console to FPS. And it's more of a mental thing. American food is shit. Maybe that is why. Yeah, maybe. The butter in it that I used was Kerrygold. Isn't that from Ireland? Nobody grows coffee beans in America? Of course not. Remember the climate. Wait until nobody grows coffee beans. You guys want to talk about the real crisis that's facing all of us? Same spawn, by the way. The real crisis. Wait until you can't get coffee for less than an ounce of gold and a half ounce of silver. Anybody else keep track of how the growers of coffee are doing? Because they are worried. How many players? We killed 3 in one raid, and the dude, it was a lot of 3-mans. I've spotted a lot of 3-mans. I killed the dude and his team, like, evaporated. They didn't even go towards an extract. Like, they didn't pop, they were over here, they didn't pop anything, they didn't go around me. I don't even know what happened. Okay, well, while the server is on fire, 45%. Man running by again. Oh, this time he's here. Oh, he went through the wall. That's fine. My server is... What's happening? Alright. Arnio, am I saying it right? Good luck to you with the prepping. Thank you for coming in, my man. I mean, I don't think we can play this raid. Should I disconnect? Is this me or is this the server that's cooked? 27. Okay, recovery. 14. I kind of wondered if he heard me get here, because I was being a little loud. In which case we would be in danger. I boot you. It looks like it's recovered. I just want to point out, second time we've had this spawn, second time the guy has taken that exact route, except he actually went outside of the start of the fence and then went through, or he would have died. Survey maybe DC? Yeah, maybe. Maybe went underground to DC or something. Oh well. Go to the tank! We saw one guy for 3 seconds on Sniper Rock, not even. The high of last raid. And we let a guy live at the start. I'm getting a little deja vu. Kerrygold's supposed to be Irish, but a lot of the brands... If I get shot reading this... Use local ingredients. Sold in the US or banned in EU, Carson... Yeah. No, I'm well aware. I'm well aware. The fuck? Leave me alone! What kind of AI is this? Bloodhounds. They say everything's a carcinogen. There is such thing as overreacting. I'm not a doctor. But I saw a report that made me almost spit out my coffee. And it was like, it turns out there might not be any microplastics in you. This is an actual report. They measured and da-da-da-da. And all I could think was like, then how did we report that we have microplastics in us? I'm just very confused. how these two things could both be found. Then I remember we don't really have scientists anymore. Wow, that is just lagging. Okay, it's broken again, roger. That checks out. Psyops, something's not right. You can't be both completely made of microplastics one day and the next day they can't detect any. That doesn't sound right. At least the fog is completely back. That's, you know, our lead crisis, right? The microplastics. We don't have microplastics? I don't know. Thought I heard terrain movement in front of me. If I die, things are getting weird. Listen, time for the fog. Thanks! Had one good raid. Hyperscab, it was up and he's dead. Morning Watcher 1. Not the main issue, they pump all the food full of shit? Yeah. How about the stuff they have to do to raise food here? The reason we're begging the EU to lower their standards on chicken so they'll buy our chicken. The fact that all the farmers are getting cancer because of the shit they have to put in the soil and whatnot. Couple that with unsustainable grow practices and you've got a crisis. Oh, fuck. Keep buying your canned sardines. Keep your head down. I move up here just because you can kind of see even when it's terrible with the extra distance, but I don't love it. There's a better spot to prone. Look higher than this. Okay. What did I used to do with it? You could do it in the water, right? Isn't this a thing? This is a pivot point. I miss the days where you could both turn on these rocks and you could actually bipod on these rocks. Long gone they are. No Sturman again. It would appear. Well, for some reason it's working now. Regular scav. With microplastics, they call me Teflon Don. You mentioned all the kids with neuro-based issues these days, and maybe the food standards. I don't know nothing. I know enough to be like, shit ain't right. Alright, we're just gonna... I don't even know. What should we do to unfuck this? I don't want to sit in those rocks. The boss somehow not here again. Activity... Oh! That's a scam. What's the walker on this? 12? Yeah. 12 at 350? It is literally bang on 12. That's funny. Means he's damn near perpendicular, I guess. People think it might be vaccines too. I don't get into any of that. I'll say my piece. The people that speak about the vaccines the most and against the vaccines the most are always the dumbest people that I've ever heard of. So I don't even. I'm not a scientist. I can't compute. You know what I mean? I let it go. Not you, but I'm saying the most outspoken initiatives around it. You clamp some cheeks, kill a scav. Little 350 walker. And I got, well, you guys might call them conspiracy theories, but I got theories for days that I can tell you I'm 100% sure are true, but that's just not one of them. Serves them right. Think the server is cooked? Yeah, the server's fucked. Should we just go? They keep spawning me where I want to spawn too. I want clear skies, boss up, and this spot. And we're just wasting it. 100% theory, I believe. I got quite a few. They even come back. I'd like to know what server I'm on, because I would love to take it out of the rotation. That rubber banding at the start, that ain't right. That was wild. I don't think I've ever seen the server go past 45, 49%, that little desync indicator or whatever, without disconnecting too. I guess we got lucky. Shroud, like this one? Yeah, exclamation point shroud. Shiny don't get follows. Yeah. Like I said, I know enough to know I don't know enough on a lot of stuff. You want to talk like guaranteed specifics, like George W. Bush or George Herbert Walker Bush absolutely orchestrated the killing of Kennedy? We can go on that all day. 100% factual. Happened. Anybody looks at the events of the day that says otherwise is insane. Pack a loss? I don't know which indicator it is. It was a CIA job. Yeah. He was part of the CIA well before they brought him in as an outsider to clean it up. Which is why it's bad for national security to tell your own country what happened in your own country. Well, that's not good. Who knew we were the threat? We were the problem. I didn't know. All right, this raid. The trick shot on the stream. Line up, ready to shot. Don't look and pull the trigger. You mean like on ADS or me not look? Like, There are ammo spawns? I know, I don't really check them. I probably should. Purely because there are some rounds that we just cannot fucking get this way. Taking the M61 craft away was just rude. I don't know that I've really found decent ammo here ever, though. SPP. That's SP6, maybe. Not saying you can't, of course. Am I long gone, just to be honest? Hello, watch this. It is what it is. I didn't make them kill Kennedy. Jesus. Watch themselves. Hear some smart people say some dumb shit. Yeah. In a million years, I'm not gonna have a fucking opinion on chemical reactions in the body. Like, I don't. In what way would I ever have the ability to comment, you know? 350 Walker felt good. She's hitting shots. Only Benzos, welcome to the bunker. Congratulations, taking the first step, surviving the apocalypse. Again, here, get the tooth cleaner start of the background check underway. I mean, there's plenty of other things we can factually confirm and worry about. Like Jeffrey Epstein is absolutely still alive. I don't know who they found in that room. Or dragged in. They hit him like Bin Laden's body, didn't they? Where'd he go? Why is this song in my playlist still? Gonna cause a stir. Happy Saturday. Who's watching the UFC? Who's fighting even? Do I need to go look at the card? Did I mess it up? Don't tell me it's an afternoon card. It should be like a 7 p.m. main still, right? See memes about Epstein being on the Trump list. Hey, Galling's hard to come by. Yeah, it's not really useful for me though. Is the same true for MC1? Yeah, 100% vegan, Johnny. 100%. Volk's fighting? Main's on now? I saw a picture. It looked like Volk might have staff. So hedge your bets. Hit a huge hole in his ear. Which should be like the 5th main event in a row where it looks like one of the fighters has staff. What the fuck's going on? His ear look nasty? Yeah. Do spike proteins help you get jacked? What is a spike protein? I might be out of the loop. Versus Diego Lopez. Yeah, I knew the fight. I didn't realize it was today. Dan Hooker's fighting. He's a little past his prime. The Hangman. He's a little past his prime. He's happy doing his backyard brawl series. I found a good amount of 7 and 40 this swipe, I think. Taito Ivas is fighting? Oh, great. Guy had like one good fight, did a shoey, became a legend. He's not the answer for the division. You think you could do a better shot with Kennedy? I wouldn't want to. One shot away from fighting John Jones was crazy. I bet John would have loved it. That'd be free. Answer? Of course not. For all intents and purposes, I've never even seen a firearm before, if anybody asks you. When he dropped game, yeah. Okay. You probably saw the eye poke incident. Everybody's like, Cyril was whooping his ass and Tom's washed or whatever. Which is like the most unhinged take of all time. I think Tom was going to adapt and win that fight. It was just, I think Gone is one of the worst things that ever happened. He looks fit and he's a fucking bum. He's a lazy bum. That guy, the John Jones fight. Oof. I've never seen a freer path to a belt in my life. Other than Gaeth G. Patty. Also insane. Can you imagine you're like not even ranked top 5 basically and they're like, hey, title fight? Well, he may have ruined Tom's entire career. I mean, he's still getting surgery in the eye. Happy Saturday punch. He looked good out the gate for sure. I don't think he was going to win the fight. Tom was going to sleep Cyril Gane. It was going to happen. That he's just a bum fighter. It's a shame. Even John Jones said, like, all this guy does is play fucking video games, and I'm in there training. Like, has John Jones, did he even break a sweat? Took him down, choked him out. It was the most pathetic shit I ever saw. The breadbasket earlier said it messed him up. It's possible, sure. Let's just say the skill gap in that fight that was on display is a measurable distance between top rank and barely top 10. His words? Yeah. He was outclassed 1,000%, as I've always expected he would be if he fought anybody worth a shit. You gotta understand, Patty, Sugar, they're like the matchmakers. Dana and them do everything they can to plan them a route to success because of personality. So they get, like, I'm not gonna call them cans, but very favorable on the way up. All I'm saying, the fact that Sugar won the belt is mind blowing, but their org favoritism got them to where they made it to. 20 string streak bond. How you doing, my man? What a dig. I mean, how many chances do you want to give a guy who's your cash cow? Yeah. Here's Rich, find the clip. No, I believe you. I don't think any fighter doesn't make excuses. Peter Yan, the true champ. Brother, I didn't think Peter Yan could lose the belt. Way back. I didn't think he could lose the belt before Aljo. I was like, this, who's going to unseat this guy in a decade? I was such a believer back then. And then he fucking crumbled for a minute, but he's back. Peter Yan's an animal. And then to go and beat the one guy that I'm like, oh, he's just going to get wrestle fucked and dominated here. Whew. I was like, that's the only challenge for him. A guy who literally can't burn out, that wrestle fucks all his opponents. Ooh, Peter Yan stepped it up, man. He's in that pound for pound top list for sure. Except for the belt again. If Yan doesn't throw a super knee, yeah. I mean, that fight was pathetic. Looked like a champ and admit he lost to a better fighter than the theater shit. It always, you know what? After the fight, they'll be like, "Oh yeah, he really did good," and then they get on Twitter and they're like, "I just rewatched it." This is what Sean does. I just rewatched it and I won rounds 3, 4, and 5. Actually, just like a bunch of bullshit comes out. The ego takes over. Which, to be fair, if you want to be in the top 5 in the UFC, you have to be unhinged level of self-belief. You have to. It's the same in almost any sport. You have to be top NBA player, top whatever. You have to be an unhinged level of I'm the best. It has to exist in you, or you'll never be there. So I don't fault anybody for it. Without it, they wouldn't be where they are. I genuinely believe that. You have to have that. And the Aljo incident sucked too, because I was a big Aljo fan. Because he's very technical. He's a pretty great fighter, but. Love Pride. Between the old UFC and Pride, I don't know how there's not just like 20 dead bodies in the wake. Guys dropping those fucking bomb knees to grounded opponents. Just hallucinated a shadowy figure. Is that Voldemort? What just happened? Shoot double again. Yeah, but his actual grappling and stuff, he is very, very talented. But you're right. Instant nut kick and eye gouge isn't trying. That's true, dude. I've been on the bandwagon since back in the day. From Lunatics fighting, they know it sells. Yeah, I've been on the bandwagon like first nut shot or eye poke. Warning, I guess. But where's the line for when you take a point? Because some of these guys, it's like it's his 3rd eye poke, and now he's getting warned. It's like, brother, like the fight is skewed off of this shit. Take the point. And for God's sakes, give Whitman some money. You guys know this, right? Trevor Whitman has gloves. Ironically, Gaethje getting poked in the eye is part of the ownership, I believe. That they want the UFC to use that will help avoid eye pokes, and they will not pay them the money. They don't pay their fighters. They won't pay for gear. UFC is run by absolute crooks. All right, enough time. We're probably alienating 90% of the audience right now. But they will not make a deal with Whitman, even though they know his gloves would be so much better. All right, can we make it to the tank? And is the tank even going to give us a shot today? But yeah, the UFC's kind of hit a weird spot too. I'm going to rant a little more, where it's like oddly technical. To like, you're point fighting, you're not finishing, you're not damaging opponents. The guys will win the fight with 0 damage to their opponent. And it's just really sad. Oh, I thought that was good actually. Oh no, he aimed at me immediately. He aimed at me immediately. I thought that was good. How far? He can't even be 100 something, right? How far could he be? How did I whiff? It was behind him. What do I have on there? The Razor 6X? I need to lead him by like a whole head. Yikes. With M61 too, fast round. Sergeant Whiffer. One of the worst eye pokers, then maybe you should buy his gloves. I don't disagree with you. Gaethje's entire fighting style is a lack of discipline. Number one. You know what you're getting. How did we whiff? Are there clean hits on land? That's what I'm saying. Imagine hearing me take one shot and running. Whole map rotates this backside. This is crazy. Shenanigans. The rock spot's the green flare camp? Yeah. I don't really camp extracts. It can happen because I do like something kind of silly. Like the crane spot can happen to see the car, but I don't plan for extract camping or anything like that ever. Ooh, that's a good sound. I think I messed this guy up with that first shot. That's both spawns rotating the backside though. Maybe I'm not understanding like the current meta of what people are even trying to do on woods. That's 2 kills we should have had. He's just sitting there staring at me. Alright, good night, Brogert. I'm just having a couple of rough days. It seems like the fog is back. Let's turn the brightness down so I can see. Tell me that's a scab walking in. Before I actually lose my shit. There ain't no way. That has to be a scab, right? Okay. Fake boss shots this direction? Still try. Oh, it's getting dark. What time did we pick? 12:55. It's just the weather on. If I had the MP7 there, I would have just baked that guy on the hillside, so that's unfortunate. Oh, that's the out of bounds sniper. Even less interesting. All right. No one's gonna be up here if it's foggy. I feel like. Yeah, it seems to be getting worse. I don't know, man. Today's cooked. What did we kill 3 guys in 1 raid, and like that was my whole day. After that, this is just the weather system. Favorite brand of coffee beans? There's a Portland Roasters for coffee, and I do Lavazza for espresso. Jesus Christ, dude. It should be illegal levels of fog. Imagine thinking this should be every raid too. Like, it's immersive, it's cool, sure. Should this be every raid? Every raid? All raids? Should have no visibility in a first-person shooter? Are we sure there's not like a middle ground to be met? I'm not convinced. Going on the rock. I don't think anybody would sit here during all this shit. I want to know what those. I wish you could see what everybody did after the raid. I want to know what everybody's doing. Because you said camp's been empty. The beach has been empty. What is it? Everybody's at the new bunker? Alright, our fake Sturman is over here. He's on his way to me. Unfortunately, he's got a DMR. Caught movement. You're gonna see me first. Good night. Alright, he had a buddy. What do you mean it's fuck? I don't know, but it's fucking permanent. The enhanced games? I think they're ironic, because everybody's already on something in like every sport. Enhanced games is a really funny idea, because they're already all doping. Just because, even in the UFC, just because a UFC fighter's not jacked doesn't mean he's not on some kind of peds. Doesn't have to be the CEO of EPO himself for us to know what's in the bounds of reality. God damn, I can't even see to the hillside. What is this? 140 meters? There was a buddy. I almost went beachside to go around him, but look at how much worse this is getting. Chuck Yoga, welcome to the bunker. Enemy? Congratulations, taking the first step, surviving the apocalypse. Again, you're getting the tooth cleaner started, the background check underway. This is so scuffed. Interchange sniping? Should we? How much did I get? Did anybody watch that shot? How much did I leap that guy? I don't know how I missed the first shot of the day, or first shot of the raid. I must have been off by a pixel behind him. Can't wait for spring. You say that, I say that, but I'm telling you, spring will just bring more fog. Believe it. I've been talking about this a lot lately because I'm getting everybody ready for it. Because you get gaslit. You're like, oh, it's so foggy. And they say they'll tell me, oh, it's fall. It's always foggy in the fall in Russia. And then it'll be winter. And they're like, of course it's foggy, dummy. It's winter in Russia. And then the spring will hit. Like, when spring hits, it's really foggy in Russia. This is exactly how people talk to me. Like I'm a fucking idiot. And then the summer hits, and they're like, yeah, their summers are, like, really unusually foggy. This is how everybody talks to me. Mental cases. Oh my god. Okay. Start over. The gaslighting, the fog gaslighters, they're a real thing. They're a real cabal. Smog, not fog, dummy. Yeah. Alright. Something walked there. I think it's a scav. It'd be nice if I could see across. This would be a big brain move. I was hoping to catch the teammate peeling the hillside to spot me, but I might probably see him better like this than with the scope. That's kind of sad. Alright, before it gets even more obvious, I'm up here. Another scav on my right. There's another scav on my right. There was just no way I was going to get eyes on the teammate safely from the rocks. Like, he's just going to peek through, like, a gap in the trees. It's obvious where I clapped the teammate from, I think. So we had to do this. Might be better off with a march. Pride. Good old days. I miss tournament UFC. The Don Fry type of fighters that had to fight 9 times in a night to win. Keep seeing that rock. I haven't seen fog this thick since the last time I played Woods. Just gonna look like this and hope we catch movement. Yeah, the current point fighting technical UFC is cool because the sport has evolved, but it's like teep jab, teep jab, teep jab. It's got no balls. He may have gone to flare. Or could be unrelated. Not a creature was stirring. We saw 2. We don't even know if it's only a duo. We did see 2 players. Seen a lot of trios today, though. You know, train grappling more. It's a UFC fighter pay issue, 100%. The show pony shit for revenue. Tournaments back. It's a UFC fighter pay issue. The pay is great if you're from Dagestan. No offense to Dagestan at all, and great fighters coming out of there, sure. But if you're a Division 1 wrestler, like all the UFC fighters used to come out of, there are other things you can do with your talents than fight for 15,000 if you win or whatever. There's just, they're not grooming any real talent. If you're that level of a US athlete, you must really want to do it. Because the pay's not attractive. And you are a world-class athlete. If you're a Division 1 wrestler, you can go do whatever you want. Genuinely. The kind of person. Hey, fighters more commit. Yeah. Imagine they're like, if we can get some real talent in here, some real bangers, we're gonna give you your first contracts will be like 3 million as a start. You'd get all these guys that barely missed the NFL. Absolute monsters. Yoel Romero would look like nothing. who also was a fucking beast, but he started way too late in his career. And I love Yoel. Nobody badmouth him, but I'm just saying. The physiques, you wouldn't get all these fat heavyweights. Anyone got a plague mask? Was it a week ago you told me you're looking for it? Anybody got a scab with a plague mask on it? Couple days? You did? It's been around. I'm so sad. It's his last item for Kappa, right? Oof. I don't know why I thought we would catch this movement on the hill. It sounded good in my brain. I think we're gonna have to just extract and enjoy the rest of our life. He had a little runner though. We banged him up. It's all about ruining someone's raid. Churn through them. UFC doesn't care. You know how much money they make? Do you know how much? Just look at the ads on Paramount and the Paramount deal. You tell me they can't pay the fighters more? That is insane. And Dana White, who loves boxing, says that it's high pay would they'd be soft and wouldn't want to fight. It's like it's exactly what they're getting because of low pay. Make it 6 million, 6 million, and people will bleed. 500 jackets, 500 scabs killed. Yeah, no, I feel you. When you need the item, it doesn't exist. It's true. I'll look at my scab. Anybody in here who's logged into the game want to check your scab for a plague mask? Think of cultists? Hard to even get them to spawn, seems like, but yeah, I guess. Haven't seen the goons. Last I heard they're on Lighthouse, but the goon tracker is usually good. Are they frequent on cultists? I'm not sure. That's 125, so further than my other shot, right? No, that... Actually, I probably hit him. I probably hit him in the shoulder. That's probably what happened. Hit count 4. Because this other guy was closer, 31 to 50. Loves boxing. Look what happens with that sport. You just need a good Instagram following to get a fight. Isn't that sad? Ever since they stopped letting fighters wear brands and have sponsors, the shit has been like more and more gross downhill money grab for them. Just not okay, honestly. How long till Volk's on? He's not on yet, right? This obviously was an early card. If you're saying the main started. But they say different maps? Oof. Only prelims now? That's what I thought. Yeah, we're looking like a 5-6 or whatever. I don't know if they changed anything with the Paramount deal. I got time. I'd like to hit one shot that I'm proud of today. Something at distance. Early prelims? Yeah, we got time. We got time. Volk is probably a little too past his prime, but we'll see it. I'm not a believer. Bring back the bourbon. We had to do it yesterday for the alleged stream that never happened. I'm lifting after this. I can watch and lift though. I got TV in there. Shit, did I have it? Back. Wait for Brian to respond. Let me go back. I blew past you like an idiot. Deep gift, gun show. All right. Yeah. Shirt doesn't really do it justice. If he headhunts, yeah, he's... Not your fault, my fault. I'm the idiot that clicked. Not supposed to be here today. At least we ruined that guy's raid. That was worth going live, right? Just shooting that guy on the run. Letting him know. Which is never safe. It would have been nice to fight his teammate, but there's no way I could have played that in the fog. I think the best play, if you're in that position I was just in, because his teammate was also left of the shack, is to run immediately to the water, go all the way around what I call Kazam Rock, right at the beach rock, and then get it behind him. Daily push-ups right now? Hell yeah, get after it. It's taking forever to get out of this raid. Thank you guys for hanging on a Saturday. I do appreciate it. I do not have it. If anybody has a plague mask, we need one. There's 2 days of really not hitting a banger. Kind of sad. Yesterday, we could have salvaged the stream that never existed. Except the guy stood up. He was up there too. I saw him moving, checked the dial, put it on. As soon as I went to click, he just stands up. Probably hit him in the foot. Heartbreak. Came here because you look like Sergeant Slaughter. That's pretty good reasoning. Welcome to the bunker, Bubbles. Congratulations, taking the first step, surviving the apocalypse. Again, here, getting the tooth clean start of the background check underway. Now let's find the Iron Sheik and get it on. Except he's got to be like 100 years old. UFC is live. I'm guessing prelims are starting now. Their Twitch account. Jens Pulver. Passed away in 2012. I assumed as much. I just bring it up because it's relevant to Sergeant Slaughter. That's sad. Life expectancy for these guys got to be pretty low anyway, though. You hide in that vegan cooking book? Well, don't tell Vegan Johnny, but it'll tell you exactly how to cook a vegan. Grass-fed animals are some of the toughest to get right. You're in a pinch in the apocalypse. This boy was great. Actually, he's a little cooked, but the UFC watch along's not bad. UFC on Twitch, that is, if you never tuned in for it while watching the fight. I mean, I prefer. So they have some good guests sometimes too, where you mute Joe Rogan or whoever. Like Fry and Crocop back in the mix. A new Fedor. Well, they got to pay him, man. You want monsters? You got to pay monster pay. Agree on drugs. Agree. I mean, I'm not really questing. I'm level 42. I'd be like 50 something on the old XP, I feel like. And I've barely tried. Don Fry's one of my favorites of all time. Actual one of my goats. My goat list is weird. And for weird reasons. I mean, his mustache alone is like 50% of it. Brock Lesnar doing the Royal Rumble? How old is he now? Good God. Guy is a freak of nature. Royal Rumble pays a lot better than the UFC. With the rest of shoes on. These are the guys you want. That's why the U.S. talent pool is so dry. Guys that can compete at that level are not going to go into UFC. It'll never happen. And the technical guys are drying up a little bit too from the U.S. pool, which is weird. Like there's not really a new Mighty Mouse, you know what I mean? Well, we're talking a lot of fighting today. Who is my goat? My actual goat. pound for pound. But like that, like just fully well-rounded, but like has technique that can just absolutely embarrass you. Anderson Silva back in his prime with the walk-off jab knockouts, just goofing on him, even though he's one of the best grapplers they could come against. He just decided to beat their ass anyway. Dried it up for competition. And they're great, don't get me wrong, but they don't have, like, you know, who give him black belt brother, right? They haven't gone across cornbread and fed country wrestlers. They just haven't. They dodged the entire era. To be fair, they're like, I'm always worried someone's gonna come over this, and they did last time too. If you remember, we killed that guy on the road very sloppily. I think it's not super normal to take this path unless you're going to snipe behind me, though. Cannot believe the fog is still a problem. Really, 475 the rock from here? Full 100-meter gap between the other side. Alright, there's been no boss the last couple raids. Surely they're due. GSP GOAT. He's good. And he's smart. He went out without torching his career. So he gets to do whatever he wants with his reputation for the rest of his life. Very smart man. Not worth the money. Lucky I watched it free. Oh. Oh, I saw two. This is so unfortunate. I saw two walk up. He's already crossed. This weather fucking sucks. Every raid, Nikita? Who ran into a fight over here? He was just scav in the field. What if you just sat and watched the backfield if you'd catch some targets? No idea where those gunshots were. Oh, they're trying to creep back in. That's too far up the side to be the boss, right? Dude, am I right? Yeah. This weather sucks. It's actually getting worse. Pizza man, how's it going? Welcome to my foggy Groundhog Day. I mean, this is so boring. Come on, every fucking raid. Zero visibility in my first-person shooter. The entire hardcore wipe, by the way, was this. Was literally only this. It didn't even alleviate ever. Got 0 clips. Haven't I suffered enough? Some lead eggs farming? Yeah. That's proof someone isn't cheating. Here's the second person to say it. How well can you guys see the screen? When I'm trying to hide my map pick later in life, when I'm a huge successful smash hit of a streamer and I got stream snipers, do I gotta go like this while I queue? Ultra med is popping. I pulled 30 something out of him without even exhausting a key, and then the last 6 times I think I didn't get one. So I've primed to the pump. We're due for a double Letty pull. Yeah, I'm gonna get out of here. This fucking sucks. We're just gonna transit really quick to factory. Let's just go to factory real quick, do a little bit of sniping. I'm so obnoxious, man. This. What percentage of my raids have been snowed out to the point of you can't see 10 feet? 80? Never see one in pharmacy? I got double pulls in pharmacy. I got a bunch out of pharmacy. The other day when I was getting skunked on Ultramed, somebody had looted pharmacy. And I went in there after them, and they left one on the floor underneath the cabinets. You gotta check all the floors under the white cabinets. They will hide lead eggs. I got a bunch of messages. What the hell? My game crashed. Have a good night, Universal. We had so many good days. It's just we're suffering. Great spot for Sniper Reserve. What corner of the map are you in there, Active? Closer to Scav Extract? I can't actually see the picture that well. I'll look at it later. Charge loves reserve. We'll be on reserve like all next week. Oh, you scattered someone overlooked on a shelf? Yeah. Not uncommon. I lurked all around the room once before I found one on the microwave that I would have left. It happens. Come on. Go, 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 go. All right, get ready for a real treat. Peak gaming right here. Where is... Oh, the mag's in the box. Do I only have that much PS because I crafted so much? Jesus. Alright, I really got a P2. Oh, you guys can't even see. That's funny. I make myself laugh. All right. Well, I got to set a setting. Controls. I'm going to piss my pants. Oh, mouse reset. Between. Perfect. All right. I got to pee. I'll be right back. Don't move a muscle unless you have to stay alive. The match is going. How we doing over here? Let's see. Let's see how the turnout is. Again, a pretty lackluster day. I do apologize. Better than yesterday. Well, allegedly. If yesterday had happened, this would have been better. Those are the words. Stop Indigo. I should have brought NVGs probably. I remember the mall's been like darker. And we might end up regretting not having a real secondary, but what do you know? That's 2 days in a row of not hitting like a... I don't think I've ever not hit 500 plus meters multiple times in a stream before. Completed the Bhatia quest line. I don't even know which one that is. I know it's in my list. I don't know which one I did. I completed up to Lightkeeper access for something. That's all I know. Just the plain stuff. What's the Bhatia one? I feel like I've got progress on that. Past that point? We got somebody around. Osroni in the Discord definitely has. Give him 5 items? Okay. I don't know. I haven't bothered with other than Lightkeeper. I didn't even have any intention of doing any of the story so far. Got error at that point. I think I'm screwed. I've seen a lot of people mention getting weird errors, and then it just like took 2 days and fix or whatever. But you got an error getting the item back. Bum, 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 bum. I've seen a lot of people say that they had an error and it like 2 days later, whatever resolved. I'm not saying that's what's going to happen. I hope that's what happens. Definitely open a ticket. If you feel like you're not progressing, I would definitely open a ticket. They take forever, but they do address them. Alright, this spawn is kind of bad. We may die here. Fahrenheit 961. Welcome to the bunker. Congratulations, taking the first step, surviving the apocalypse, getting in the chit to clear, start of the background check underway. Metallica's Death Magnetic album. I mean, I don't really have a take. Is this the best way to get in here? It is, right? I'm probably gonna get murdered. Whoever we collide with. Can you climb this? No? Well, then I'm in trouble. Why is this not vaultable, dude? I knew our spawn was bad, but we're just going for a Letty. I'm not gonna sit out there with a Mosin. I have no intention. I knew our spawn was shit. There were shots outside, though. I was hoping that they were hung up on each other. We'll try again. Once we get inside and we check Ultramag, we can just snipe inside with the weird-ass build I've got. Priority over the movements inputs. There's a lot of stuff like that. There's a lot of stuff like that. Head nape. Gamer, 5,000 hours. Man of his word. He is. Wearing some chonky armor. Alright, if we could get a better spawn, I'd be grateful. Neonate, welcome to the bunker. Congratulations, taking the first steps, surviving the apocalypse. Get the tier 2 clearance started, the background check underway. Oof. I know, but I wasn't gonna not go. Other option is to go slowly and not get the room. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate it, Nate. I just want to pull a little Letty before we get out of here. I'm not asking for the world here. 50-50 chance he doesn't even take my Mosin. This is how much of a piece of shit it's gonna look like to him. We should wear... We'll do this. We should be able to defend ourselves. That wasn't gonna matter anyway. We'll do like this. We'll play the video game. Shouldn't it go the other way? No. Only reason I don't like this is you have to switch back and forth. Oh, I didn't have much. We'll go like this. Actually, it's probably wishful thinking anyway. All right. I knew we were cooked. Even the front of mall spawn, you actually can get in just fine. Jesus Christ! In front of the rock that I sit on to do the outdoor snipe. Even that spawn is good. But the one on the very right, you're only running in front of like that guy and 2 more people outside on the corner. Like it's pretty rough. So I kind of knew we were in trouble. But what are you gonna do? You gotta go. They're gonna hit the room. Here, we'll go 6, 5. We'll pop that. Man's in a hurry. All right, Operation LEDX, please. Take 2. Because unfortunately, these rooms are incredibly contested. We had one like day where I was like, wow, we can hit both of these at like the end of the raid, and we found out they were popping with LEDX, and it was like the very next day they were getting hot. I was hoping that guy wouldn't red dot me in the dark as I crossed tiny opening in front of him, but pop Meldona and trim it off rip? Not really. I'm gonna pop this SJ6 just for a little longer runtime. We certainly could. I think your spawn matters so much more than anything else. Like there's certain spawns I'm not gonna beat that guy in even with fully juiced right there. He just has to run from the outside into the garage. I've got to cross the entirety of the lot. Part of why I think the outer change expansion was absolutely stupid. I would have cut the mall down. I would have cut the map down to the mall. I would have literally shrank it. I would have added like another underground under the garage, maybe like they thought they did. And you'd be able to get into the mall from anywhere you spawned, and then there'd be no spawn collisions. In my head, it's genius. Instead, they made the outdoors woods. Rad's the editor. We got another one cooking this weekend, Rad? The new stairwell on Inter yet? What do you mean? The one that goes down to the parking, or there's all the openings on Interchange are incredible. They did such a good job inside the map. It does suck if you caught it. Exactly. Not even across it. The dead centered spawn, which was to my left when I spawned in, can actually run in because you get to go in the middle of the mall, and you can go up the escalator and around, or you can go to the escalator and beat them through the right side entrance, whatever. The spawn I had, it's just everybody's ahead of you. It's that much of a difference. So now I'm trying to cut back towards them. You need to go inside if you just want money? Just want to pop the Letty rooms while it's still popping. Same back room of the crane spot. Yeah, that goes inside the mall, you mean, back there? There's a new stairwell down that didn't exist before. As you go in on the further side from the crane. The doors on the left that go down, that's what you're talking about? I think that's what you're talking about. I think I've seen everything new about Interchange, I would hope. Less people are going inside now they expanded. I know. I say this as I get caught on my way in and die. The map, just like Woods, probably needs like 6 to 8 more players. You and paid up? Yeah. Yeah, I know the stairwell. I genuinely think the map needs like 8 more players. And Woods definitely needs 8 more players. When they expanded it, they promised us more players and then did not deliver. And they're like, how about we put 100 on Shoreline? Because that map runs like shit anyway. Or Streets, because that map runs like shit anyway. Who'll notice? Alright, if this goes poorly, we'll call it. Been a little bit of a drag the last 2 days, huh? The fog has not been helping. I like a relaxing Woods raid. Me too, usually. Woods has just been not good to us the last 2 days. Main entry where killer spawns, the first store to the right has a big hole in the wall now. Does it? Maybe I haven't noticed that. Like, we sniped some dudes today, but it's been a relatively quiet, uneventful day, huh? Even on our worst day of the last week, we hit like a 680 and a 740. Like, we hit some big counter snipes at least. It was still fun. Now it's like fogged out, terrible. He's getting screwed. I appreciate it, Pro Framer Joe. We need a week of no fog. Like the stream? I appreciate it. You like it like this, you're gonna like it when it doesn't suck. We're in a bit of a rut. Wouldn't mind the snow melting? Yeah. The snow's not the problem. The fog is the problem. And the fog is not winter. They'll pretend it is, and then they'll explain to you why the spring has fog too, and why the summer has fog too. The fog is BSG just being assholes. And the level of fog changes every time there's a hotfix or a crash, like when the servers went down. We had the hardcore fog for like 4 days before they fixed it. I genuinely don't even think they have control over it. I think it's like randomly set environment variable at this time, at this point. It's what it feels like. Every time I see like, oh, the servers went down, people couldn't log in, I'm like, oh, great. Wonder how it's set today. That would count battery. Yeah, me either. Thought we tried to dig ourselves out of yesterday's rut, but... Alright, this is one of the rare exceptions for me. This is not dark enough, though. Took that long to load in. Unfortunate. Now everything's fucked. Pizza Pillows, welcome to the bunker. Congratulations, taking the first step, surviving the apocalypse. Getting here, get the tooth clearing start of the background check underway. Unfortunately, I waited too long. And now this makes less than no sense. Do people traverse back here? Should I be worried? I feel like I should be worried. Rubber band. Could just push the boss. I'm assuming that's him running. Oh. Here, moving outside. Am I able to see through this? Fuck. Could just push him. Part 2 all week, constantly running the guys hunting kill with Ash 12s. Yeah. Looks like they're above me. Maybe I misheard it? We just go for it and die because apparently I picked 4 AM and it's bright as shit out. Wait, so wily. Jesus. Guy's nuts. Nice, and it's not a good use of my... May as well bring his gun, huh? Some quad nods out of this? Oh. Well. Okay. May as well bring his gun. Let's hope it doesn't jam. Fuck. Well, I don't think I can leave. We made some money. That looked good. Flashlight. That looked good. Didn't that dot shot look good on him? It was right on his face. We're never gonna get to check for athletics. Alton, I have no idea what he had on. I couldn't see. All I saw was a flashlight. Just want one spawn for the Letty, man. RFIDs for NVGs. That's right. That's right. Happy to get it. Oh, pure profit. Opium baby. 1,400 hours, 0 achievement gamer is quite cracked. Okie doke. The tent? Yeah, but that's not as fun. I want to go hit the rooms. The spawn I had, I was hoping the boss wouldn't be there. I'd like to go up on the crane from that spot, but it wasn't even nighttime anyway for my stupid night vision scope kill count. When we unlock the Sako, I'm going to be so exhausted from trying to make this scope work. Like, legitimately fried. From just trying to make the night vision scope work 50 times. Amazing me, EU. Hello, hello. Welcome back. I don't think we can do any more NVG stuff because I think the timing is going to be rough. Yeah, 19. So I guess we'll just do what we do. Make a quick little chunk of change. Quick 411. 50 kills with that NVG scope. Yeah, if you're wondering why I'm running it, it's not for the fun of it. 300? What the fuck? Sell, sell, sell. The Sako. The other 338 bolt action rifle. I thought my little red dot, what's up, Killer? I thought my little red dot shot I took on him in the corner that actually looked kind of good, too. I was kind of surprised we didn't get him. Which would have also counted for the quest, which would have been quite nice. What quest needs... Okay, textile. Okay, you say so. Who's textiles? Probably Ragman. Sure. Wonder if I had a gun on me. Do we do another run? I feel like we're not gonna get the spawn. Should I give up? Forfeit? Admit defeat? Should do like a sag. A gentleman's weapon. Spectre. You know what? Why suppress it? Sugar's expensive, yeah. Play Dota? I probably will after the fights. Alright, unfortunately we got caught by that guy. Oh well. Sure. Yeah, getting stuck in there's not great. 260s. We'll call this Operation Wishful Thinking. Last chance to win my love. You wanna watch so bad? Wanna watch me play Dota? Stuck more on sugar and filters? Yeah, I sold everything I had recently. Will Cultist Circle give you a GPS dealie for the hideout upgrade? Not from the quest reward, I don't believe, even though people tell me the 6 hour gives you hideout stuff too. I've never really gotten hideout stuff. And you always need hideout stuff, so I don't think that's true. I've seen the 14 hour give one of the 2 items before. So I'd say it's technically possible, yeah. I think it's unlikely, but technically possible. Like slim odds of RNG. Got the Ultramate key from 14 hour? Nice. I don't think we're gonna get our LEDX before we leave. Ooh, YouTube viewership hurting today. Uh-oh. Gotta hit more shots. We need to step up our game.
Hit your shots!
They need to give us targets. We need the targets. Do the optoelectronics book ones? I think it can give you a lot of stuff. I think it can give the lab items. I just think it's super rare. Thank you guys for hanging on a Saturday. We sniped some guys, but nothing to write home about. It's been a cursed, blurst woods lately. I think over 80% of my raids were just too foggy today, too. Which is just not irritating at all. Circles got a wrist tee and an Alton face shield. That'll happen, too. You'll get a lot of Alton face shields and shit. That'll happen a lot. Keep hitting it. Yeah, you can get absolute crap from it for sure, but you can also hit some great rewards. One more attempt to get in for the stupid Let X spawn. Just one of the rooms. Just like I've just spawn me right outside of Idea, right? Just right on the road. We'll take Necris, and then I'll run up and contest Ultra. Red Rebel and Lavscar last week. Yeah, that's the problem. It's a very wide range of high value potential stuff. And then, unfortunately, I was hoping for your guys' sake, not for me. I've hit the wood shots. I've hit banger after banger. Boy, I could tell you about 800-meter snipes all day. I was hoping we'd hit some shots today just to alleviate the pressure. Because next week, I think I'm going to spend a large percentage of my time on reserve. You can't hit 600-meter shots on reserve, number one. And number two, it's fucking reserve. Like, brace for impact. Reserve is a map. It's true. I've gotten the yellow key card out of it like 8 times. We're going to be on Le Reserve. At the very least to finish my shooterborn, but more importantly, I want to play the map the whole week. Short range, but interesting, yeah. I'm doing a thing. This is for me now. I don't know how I would do streets because I don't know the map to know where I even spawned. I would need chat to be like, you're in the southeast, northeast, northwest, or southwest. Snipe from the tower at hole in the wall, extract to train tracks. Just that far corner tower over the scab spawn or extract there. We're thinking the same thing. I've got some plans. We'll see how it goes. We're gonna do some night sniping, some day sniping. We'll see how it goes. I'll take a look. I'll take a look out at all the towers. I played streets twice? Yeah, I've played streets once, Trev K, so I'm right there with you. Your old tower spot? That's why I call it Kazamrock, yeah. When Jesse was playing Woods, it was just for like 1 week or whatever that I saw him up there a ton. And so I just started calling it the Kazamrock. Watching the fights tonight? Yeah, I gotta work out and go watch the fights. Alright, I don't even know if I can contest this, but I'm going to try. We once again didn't spawn for anything. When I click, oh my god. It's worse than it seems. I can't use this scope until I unbind. Oh, now we're actually fucked. We're actually cooked. Unbelievable. Because of me. Where the hell is it? We are gonna die at Necris. We are gonna be very late. Sorry in advance. I guess to myself. There's already a killer farmer inside. Could have gone to Tagilla? Could have. We've already killed Tagilla. That was boring. Question is he just killer farming? Empty shelves. Alright, they've nerfed it, right? There was like 10 items in these. They've definitely nerfed it. Nothing? That feels bad. Is it a default 0 of 100? No, it doesn't. Like, what the fuck? Well, probably wouldn't make a difference, but... I've never seen so few items. I think I heard someone. Did we get to check the chair? Did you see anything on the chair? I think our killer farmer's just throwing flashes and smokes all around. Okay. First one made him bleed. He's ready to die. I'm just gonna die pretending we can get an ultra med and I'm gonna go eat, lift, UFC. We've not been able to contest both these rooms very much since that first day of running it. Show us the weather visibility. That'd be nice. One of us should feel bad about our aim. How about you? Really? I have never seen it this empty. It's definitely been hit. No, I should have used the keys when we had the charges. Why did we ever stop running it? The keys are useless again. Look how little stuff spawned. Cooked. The whole thing I was pointing out is it would spawn like 80 items. So the high chances of the leady. Look how few it spawned. Alright, interchange is dead to me. They've nerfed it. Probably a vacuum cheater, maybe. Hopefully. And grab the tag. I'm gonna loot this dork. Hey, he's got nothing I want. You want still money? I mean, if that's an indication of what it's currently doing. Himbo slice. The whole reason it's been so good is that it was literally spawning like 10 items per room. And if there's 10 items, there's a high percentage chance I guess I'm good, right? No looting. I don't really care about loot, you know? Not like a part of the game for me. I like big shiny LEDX. I don't like nickel and dime in it, you know? Trophy hunter. I'm kidding. I probably should. I just assumed his loot was gonna be trash, but it's the first time I've hit those rooms today. You find a GPU?
No.
No.
Oh, bummer.
Did you need something?
Nah.
Okay.
It sounds kind of sad.
Congratulations again.
I'm on my way out soon, Kyle, but thank you very much for the sub. Guess I'm kind of sad sack, right? Oh, down in the dumps. Thank you for the prime, my man. We'll get you in there as soon as I can. Welcome to the bunker. Of course, congratulations taking the first step, surviving the apocalypse. Getting here, getting the truth declared, start of the background check underway for the 100th time. Refollows every stream just to hear it. He's by a scumbag with a full auto Mosin. What the fuck? Well, let's see if we get extract camp. I mean, they've definitely nerfed it or it got vacuumed because the quantity was way too low. The same fucking duffel bag I always fall for. I had Athletics in a duffel bag last time. Let's do it again. Happy to just die. Go lift. So today sucked, right? We sniped. How was the day? Was today deadlift squat punishment or chest and try easy day? What am I doing? I had 2 full rest days, so I can. The world is my oyster. Sounded worried. Yeah, they didn't seem very excited. I heard my footsteps to my right. Oh. There are multiple men in stank spot. Another one stood up too. Alright. Extract camped it is. And before stank, is he not alone? Should have been able to kill that first guy. I'm not feeling the L-can. I shot that scav in the face as you walked it off, for God's sakes. How's today compared to yesterday? Marginally better. $248. I'm rocking BS rounds. How did I do 248 damage to armor to anybody? I'm literally firing BS. 248 to armor with BS. How? Some shotgun oh no. I'm sorry, Kyle. Armor system completely botched. But yeah, both of my 60s. That was a fresh 60. I'd fired 1 shot out of it. It has BS rounds. Saving me 20 seconds. Odd survival to KD ratio. Yeah, 20%, 2 KD on those guys. Yeah. They're so strong, no change to return fire. If it was just one, I could have killed him, but the other guy beamed me immediately. Who's messaging? What do you want? What did I possibly do to require somebody to add me? Where's the... Is this the guy I killed? No. Carl Carbon. Is that who killed me? Carl Carbon's the one that shot me in the back of the head on the way into the mall. Right? I mean, is it not going to show my own friends list? Why do I still show a friend request too? Is this bugged? Help recently messaged me. He messaged me after I believe he's the guy that shot me in the back of the head on the way into the mall. Head nape. Through the glass in the darkness in the middle of the night with a red dot 300. Hit me in the back and then the nape. I don't know. Maybe he's already in a raid. Alright. I wanted to hit some bangers on woods, but it was just too foggy. We killed some boys though. We at least hit some shots. Took some shots, hit some shots today. We'll take it. Nothing over any kind of range though. It is what it is. See if he's messaging, but I guess not. Must be in a raid. He's probably wondering why I was running that stupid looking Mosin. Not just because of post effects. Well, I had a Mosin with the night vision scope on it. Or he's the guy at Tegila's? Who I 100, but let's watch that back, by the way. I'll get you, Kyle, don't you worry. Me, videos. I'm gonna watch the Tegila shot back. I actually thought we almost clapped him. It was a wishful thinking scenario against a dude full autoing there, but... Yeah, he's the guy who killed me with 308. With a red dot with NVGs on, by the way. No blur for this guy. That's who killed me. He head naped me on the way in. Confirmed I saw his name. That's like on his face. That red dot attempt was good. What happened? It goes downhill from here, I think. It was a terrible attempt, odds-wise, but... Looks slower reaction in 0.25. I should have grenaded here. I actually didn't want him to move. I thought he was on the right still. I actually didn't want him to move though, because that would just mean he's closer to me. Yeah, Carl's the guy that killed me head nape with the NVGs and a red dot across the parking lot through the glass. Maybe to be like, what a lucky shot or something. Maybe he's a ways off or something. Who knows? I thought that dot shot looked good. Whatever. I tried to make woods happen today. Just for y'all, I wanted a little bit of success because I'm not saying we won't play woods at all next week. We absolutely probably will. Absolutely probably. But I'm going to lean heavy towards probably reserve. So it would have been nice.
Catch some targets of 700, show off a little bit. Kyle, thank you very much for the continued contribution to the cause of that prime. Swipe back into the subscribe only break and awaits any type of Carmacchino, Frappuccino, Cappuccino, Vanilla Latte, Mocha, Americano. express your dreams at your fingertips right there. Get it going through the veins. Get it flowing through the veins.
Unfortunately, not only did we not get any targets, but it also fogged out like 80% of our raids. So it is what it is. I'm going to try to make that terrible scope work on reserve a little bit too for some of the night kills. I've got some spots. Like, if you guys, the OG spots still work. So if you guys don't know this, you can climb on top of some of the towers instead of in them, which in theory is terrible, unless your opponents A, don't know how to get up on top of the tower, and then they can't loot you, and B, your clearance of everything is better. You can bipod up there, and it's not where you would look for the player, right? If you're scanning in the window. So I think nighttime with the night vision scope up there could be good. Daytime's probably a little suicidal, but... And then we'll try some rock spots. I feel like everything dome and dome adjacent's probably just always going to be on the dangerous side, but... You know? We'll give it a go. Reserve, yeah, reserve. And then Lighthouse. We're going to actually suffer through like a week of Lighthouse. Maybe with a week of Woods in between. People at Dome anymore? Me either. But I bet people above ground check it. You know what I mean? King Solo, welcome to the bunker. Congratulations, taking the first step, surviving the apocalypse. Get here, get the truth, the clinch, start of the background check underway. Thank you for the follow. But I have not been happy with how the stream has gone for the last 2 streams, alleged. We'll try... We'll still go a little bit of Woods, but I think my worst case scenario was like yesterday, allegedly. Trying something new, night raids, didn't see a player for 2 hours. On Woods, trying to do some night sniping. My worst case scenario is we go reserve, it goes terrible, then we go back to Woods and get fogged out for 2 raids, and then it all feels like a time sink. You mean you're out of the bomb spot? Yeah. To be fair, it's a great spot to counter snipe it from. I've sniped a lot from the towers, and people don't seem to check them, which I find odd, but there's a lot of ways to kind of lay on the outside rail areas. We're just going to try every known sniping spot until we find something we like and is consistent. That's just how it's got to go. But you can climb on top of towers, and then the clearance is great. Hard to argue against it. Gamers don't look up. That's right. That's right. But we hit some snipes today. We were not skunked. That's a big improvement over yesterday. We'll probably, I don't know, 80-20. Well, a little bit of Woods. If we could get a little 670 meter counter snipe up to Sniper Rock to pepper it in, keep the vibes going with the sniping, that'd make me happy. You ask for his consent? Never. All right. I'll be back on Monday, 2 p.m. Pacific to kick this crap off. Have a great rest of your weekend. Good luck to Volkanovski. I'm going to hit the gym. I'm going to hit the food. I'm going to hit the UFC fights. Yeah, until next time, take care, everybody. Thank you for hanging the button. Chair time means the world to me, especially when things are a little down in the dumps for a couple of streams worth of sniping. The game has not been good to us. See you Monday.